What's up, boys? Civil from Civil.gg here, and in this video, we are talking about something that a lot of players just refuse to do, and the fact of the matter is, if you want to start winning more games of John Madden Football, you need to start using a linebacker, okay? You cannot be using a defensive lineman anymore, and honestly, this is just a widely accepted fact amongst all competitive Madden players who play even at the upper levels of head-to-head. This is pretty much an accepted fact. Every once in a while, there's maybe a reason to use a D lineman, but 90% of the plays, you're going to be using a linebacker or even a safety, but we're going to focus on a linebacker in this video, okay? So first and foremost, we don't actually want to use a linebacker in the linebacker spot. If you look at the top of our screen here, you have the option inside of nickel sets, inside of big nickel sets, inside of dime and dollar sets, and quarter prevent sets, to take all of your linebackers who are off the line of scrimmage and to sub safeties in at that spot. Now, the reason you're going to do this immediately is because the safeties will naturally play coverage better, but they also will animate on on just passes in general in Madden. Linebackers have a terrible job of jumping in Madden. They just can't jump. The game just doesn't let them. Safeties can jump, and you can pick off a lot of balls with safeties that you can't with linebackers. And in the run game, there's very small penalty, like very, very minuscule. And you'll see this in the pro scene constantly, that they use safeties at linebacker. So the way you're going to do that actually is by tapping Y or triangle on the formation. So we'll go to nickel over right here, tap Y or triangle, and then you can kind of use the D-pad to go to your linebacker spots, tap or select one of them, and I'm going to sub Cam Curl in, and we'll sub Joey Blunt in at our spots. I'm in Ultimate Team right now, but you can do this in regs, assuming you have enough safeties, okay? You can't sub corners there, by the way. Now, when we come out, I'm just going to pick let's just pick random pass plays here. Can we just do that, please? And then on defense, we're just going to go to random nickel over formations, or sets, or plays, rather. Jeez. So, look, a lot of you guys are here on these D linemen that you see me hovering over. You want to be on one of these two guys. Now, typically, you want to be on someone whose assignment in the play art is a yellow zone in the middle of the field, okay? You could be on a safety back here, or maybe you're running some sort of hybrid defense where you're the deep middle. You could do that. It's just trickier, and it's way harder to first learn that. It's much easier when your assignment is the middle of the field, because even if you mess up, that's not that big of a... they get 15 yards maybe, right? Whereas if you mess up as a deep blue, they're going to get a lot of yards, okay? So it depends on what you want to do or what your set is and how you kind of want to play defense. But I'm always going to stand relatively in the same spot. I'll have a defensive scheme, and I'll stand, let's say I always want to stand right here. Maybe this gives me good run defense. And now we're going to use our assignment. And you see how we're able to break off and break in between routes. And the way the game is now this year is that the user defender can't defend too many things at once, but he can definitely cause havoc on any given play. Okay, so again, right here, my responsibility in this defense is, again, the middle. So we're going to snap the ball, and we're going to look in the middle, anything in the middle. Yep, we got RB in the middle. Boom, and we're going to user him all the way across. Sometimes there's going to be a lot of routes in the middle. Sometimes there's not going to be very many routes in the middle. Right here, I don't want to be a blitzer, right? I want to be on someone in this hook curl. So we're going to be here in the yellow zone, and, we'll snap the ball. I got middle. We're working the middle. And we're going to use that all the way across. Now, sometimes you want more help in the middle, so you don't want to just sit in a one-person kind of thing where you only have the middle yourself. If you think they're attacking the middle of the field, you call something like Tampa 2, and now when they snap the ball, you're working the middle, boom, we're here. Oh, you're going to pass him off and come down here to the curl, right? And now you're able to use your defenders around you to help, and that's a big thing. Know your assignment, and if you know your assignment, to know it, you have to know everybody else's assignment. So if we're going to sit here again in a cover 2, for example, and we're going to use this hook curl on the left, this vert hook, the yellow zone here, we know that when this slant, let's put a slant on the field from X, all right? And then we'll throw a slant from B here as well. Just, we have 2 slants, okay? Just pay attention to 2 slants. Oh, we got this slant right here, and then we got this slant coming back across. We're using our area. Sometimes our area is going to be really big, and sometimes our area is going to be a little bit smaller. Now, the next thing to know is kind of the weaknesses of your defense. A big weakness of a lot of cover 2 is going to be the deep corner routes. Okay, so let's see if we can actually audible to a deep corner route right here, and we can. And it's just something you got to be aware of. Now, typically, a little kind of more advanced tip here is a lot of corner routes will come from a compressed set. So if I see a set like this where there's a compressed, a tight on one side, this is a bunch to the right, I know, hey, I'm in cover 2, I'm susceptible in the corner routes or to the corner routes, and he's in a compression, there's a good chance he's going to run a corner route. So now I'm actually going to abandon my assignment when I see the snap and then run to go cover the corner route and try to muddy up that read. Sometimes you'll be able to muddy it up and be just behind it. Sometimes they'll still throw it at you and you'll still be able to lurk it, or you might just be barely off, but that's going to help you a ton. Try to predict or try to understand where your weaknesses are on defense and then how the offense may attack them and how your user should react to those things, okay? So again, we're actually going to use this hook curl over here, and I have some help over the middle now. So when we snap this ball, we're going to go here, we're here, we're here, we're here. Don't need to be there anymore, and we're going to try to break down. Right there, we're actually in match defense, so I didn't understand my assignment correctly, actually. So, I mean, that's on me, right? Let's snap this ball right here, and let's see how we're going to work the field right here. Let's go. No, we're here. Just maybe it's a QB draw. Nope, we're up, we're up. Oh, I'm waiting. Okay, I see my assignment, right? And we're just working the middle of the field. This is going to throw a lot of people off. Now, in the run game, you know, let's call a little run play here, or just in tackling in general, usually you have some sort of run defense, right? And whatever that is, it kind of depends. Doesn't matter right now. That's not what we're setting up. But when we're going to make this tackle, I love to click off right before the tackle, and there's a couple reasons why. One, when you want to bring your user defender all the way to the ball carrier, then tap B or circle. This is going to allow the CPU to be the one who actually wraps up. And the reason for that is because there's such a low radius for your user to make the tackle while your user controlling him. And it's so easy to miss the tackle. And you don't want to set up the perfect defense, do everything correct, get to the ball carrier, and then miss the tackle, right? You don't want that to happen. So you're going to click off and look for the CPU to make the tackle. Right here, you know, we're running a cover 4, which really leaves the middle open. And this route combo is actually attacking the middle. We're going to be here, boom, boom. And you can kind of muddy up the reads a little bit by baiting one thing and then going to another, et cetera, et cetera. This is a super basic guide, and if you want a little bit more advanced guys, you want to talk into a Discord full of a bunch of Madden players just like yourself who are varying all skill levels. We have people who compete at the highest levels of Madden who have won tens of thousands of dollars playing John Madden football, and then we have people who are just starting into John Madden football. We have guides for you, we have schemes for you, tips for you, all types of different stuff. That is linked in the top description, civil.gg. You can use code GG for 20% off a monthly or yearly subscription. I appreciate y'all. Hopefully this was helpful. See you in the next one.